Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bowl Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Fonta, Flora Brewing out of Morganton, North Carolina. This beer is called Lake James Lime. So I previously did a review for Lake James Lite, which was their take on a light lager. So this is, from what I know and what I can tell, this is that beer with lime in it. So I guess this is kind of their answer to Bud Light Lime and those Miller Chill, all those beers. So it's a light lager with lime. This is 3.8 ABV, and I did like the regular one. Not quite as much as some of their other lagers. To me, it was almost too much like the commercial lagers, but I guess that was probably kind of the point of it, to appeal to those people who generally drink those all the time. So I'm curious how this plays out. I'm sure with these guys, like, this lime character is not going to be artificial at all, so I'm excited to see how it is. See what we got. So as you can see, of course, it doesn't necessarily look like a lager because it's a little cloudy. It's not hazy, but it's a little cloudy. A nice darker straw color, golden. Definitely darker than a traditional light lager. With a white head that's fading away a little bit. So this is brewed with corn too. There's even some corn on the back of it. So just thought I'd mention that because that's what I am. I'm getting some corn in the aroma, but there's definitely a nice splash of fresh lime juice in the aroma. I'm kind of excited for this. Actually, it smells pretty nice. So it's definitely more of a natural lime flavor than like Bud Light Lime is. I'm kind of surprised because I thought there might be like a little bit of an acidy bite to it from the lime, but there's not at all. Actually, there is a little bit in the forefront of the taste. You definitely get the lager, the general base beer up front. It is a little bit of corn, just like a pale lager would be, and then some really, really, really fresh lime juice, it seems like. And there's also like a lingering weird bitterness in the back of my tongue. But it's not hot bitterness. I wonder maybe if it's more like the rind from the lime, possibly. It's a little strange, but I do think it's an improvement on the base because I didn't mind the base for what it was, but I was hoping it would be a little more towards like a craft lager, and having it side by side with Inner Tube from Burial, which I think is a really, really nice beer in the same realm as that. I did like Inner Tube better. So I am glad they did this, though. In my opinion, it's better than what the base beer is. It covers up a little bit of the normal like macro lager just tinge that I don't particularly care for. But again, I'm getting that weird like burn. It's not even a burn, but just a weird bitterness or something on the back of my tongue. I just keep thinking, like, when I taste that lime, it just makes me want to think that this is like Westbrook lime goza, key lime goza, or something. And it's not. Obviously, it is what it is, but I think for what it is, it's pretty good. I bought this. I think the can was $2.50, but for a 6-pack, it was $12. I'm pretty sure at Fonta, Flora, it's $10. So, you know, what is that? $1.75 a can or something like that. Something close to that. So I would say, you know, it for the price. To get a well-crafted lager, and I would imagine this would probably give you a much less of a hangover than Bud Light Lime. I think it's worth it. I don't know that I would buy it all the time because there's not much to it, but for just being like a craft light lager with lime in it, I think it's pretty good. It's flavorful, and I could see this being a lake or a beach beer, so I would buy this again. I might actually buy a 6-pack of it just for something simple to drink when I go there next weekend. So, yeah, this is buy for me. So, I think that's all I got on this guy. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.